Welcome back, real nerds. It's time for some real talk. I'm your host today for the late debate, Scott, a.k.a. Scooter. To my left, your right. My right, your left, actually. Troy.
What's up?
We're here to debate some stuff today, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Last week went so swimmingly well with our Star Wars versus Star Trek debate.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. I think we've all clearly established, everyone agrees with me, that Star Wars was the much better franchise.
I mean, okay, sure.
That's in my head anyway. That's the way I'm gonna.
No matter what I say off camera, I will never say that on camera.
Yeah. No, it was a lively debate last week, and in interest of pure honesty, we do both like both franchises.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
sure.
we have another lively debate today.
We do.
And
it's still in according with like cinematic movies, films.
Yes.
If you can't tell by the big word movies behind our heads.
Yes. Movies. M-O-V-I-E. Or did I do it right?
I don't know. No.
Oh, my hand's up a little too high. Movies. There we go. I did it right.
But yeah, so today's debate is between 90s decade versus the 2000s decade, from 1990 to 1999, and then from 2000 to 2009.
And since I'm the old guy, take a wild guess which one I picked.
I mean, I let him pick, by the way.
He did.
So the question was like, hey, which one do you want? And he's like, all right, I'll do the 90s this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have screwed myself because I kind of love 2000s, but you know what? Looking at my list here, there are some real bangers here in the 90s.
90s was a good time.
If I could have done like 88 to like 2002, I would have
Should have picked like a prime time area.
We could.
I mean, that's just like saying like I'd pick like 2007 and like 2012.
yeah, we could have.
Those were some good years.
Those were some good years.
Those were some great
The
years.
olden days.
The olden days.
The olden days.
The 90s were a great decade because I was born in it. So I mean,
oh God, I'm not even gonna
really
say
argue,
when I was.
Can't really
born.
argue about that.
I might have been born a little bit before him. A couple, 2-3 years. Or half a decade plus.
Are you 80?
Plus
wait,
two.
are you 85?
Close to it.
85.
4 years ago.
Brittany's 89.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's
She
older
was
than me.
born in 89?
Yeah.
I'm going to go kill myself now. 89, I was in high school.
Oh,
wow.
snap.
Yeah, you didn't know
You said half a decade. That's more like 2 decades.
I was lying. That's what we do. Did you even know how old I was?
I would say, if I had to guess without like asking, because I actually don't know.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say no older than 42, but no younger than 35.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, kind of. You kind of shaved a couple years off. Yes,
Well, because like I don't like when people ask you like what do you think my age is? Like I'm not gonna give you one number. I'm gonna give you a variation because I think you could be anywhere in between those. So 45 or 35.
So what's
to
the
42.
youngest you said?
35.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Because sometimes people just they age faster, so you have to kind of put into that.
Yeah,
because I have a buddy who literally had a beard from like the age of like 12.
Jesus.
Like I mean like more than me, like a
full beard.
But I mean like his whole body's hair.
Like a Gandalf beard.
Yeah, but like if you had it all over yourself.
Oh,
like
okay.
A bear.
All right. Now that we've discussed our grooming habits and Gandalf's beard, are you gonna start?
I mean, I feel like since age before beauty.
Before beauty. Okay. All right. Listen. All right. So how do you want to run this? Do you want me to just give you a couple, give you one, and be like beat this, or how do you want? What do you want to?
No. I think so. I think we should do is, keep it to what we usually do or what we've done so far. Opening statement. What? Tell me why you think the 90s as a full decade was the best decade or better than 2000s.
Okay. Now, people, I'm doing this completely off the top of my head.
That's how the show works.
Yes,
they know it.
Right. We like to.
We don't do scripts here.
No, there's no scripts. No scripts. I do have a piece of paper here.
That's why our episodes are an hour long. If they were scripted, they'd be like 25 minutes.
Yeah. I listen. This is why I'll tell you the 90s to me was a better time period for movies than the 2000s.
Please do tell.
See, it's hard. See, I'm going to give away some of my debating tactics here. I'll just put it to you like this. A lot of the movies that are popular today were built on the back of a lot of movies that came out in the 90s. Now, okay, you could say the same thing about movies in the 90s were built on the backs of the movies from the 80s.
That's pretty much how it works,
Yeah, but I think even more so, the modern movie making, I think, is built on the back of a lot of the movies that I have on my list for the best movies of the 90s. And I'll give you one. I'm going to give you one.
Give me one.
I'll give you one right now.
Let's go.
All the action movies that came after this pretty much followed the same formula. And I'm going to give you, you're going to be like, nah, there's no way.
Yeah,
if you think about it.
Watch, I might not even know the movie, so this might be
No,
fun.
you'll know this
okay.
movie. You'll definitely know this movie. All right, I'm going to give this one to you. Speed.
Oh, yeah, I love Speed.
Do you?
Yeah, Speed's a great movie.
Speed was a fantastic
I mean, it was a good action movie. It wasn't a good movie.
No, I mean, yeah, we're talking.
Like, right. I would have never given Speed awards.
No, it doesn't get an award.
If you're like, hey, let's go watch a good action movie, be like, well, Speed's pretty good.
Right, it doesn't get an award. I mean, Sandra Bullock was in it, and all right, for guys in my age,
I love
group,
Sandra Bullock is hot. Sandra Bullock is hot.
She's fantastic. Now, it's a stupid premise. They're driving on a bus. They got to keep it above, if 55. I remember correctly, 55 miles per hour. Just driving down the highway. It's silly and ridiculous, but that movie was so damn fun. Yeah. It was just a fun movie.
Thrilling.
Keanu Reeves was kind of cool then. Well, he was really cool.
I still love Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, John Wick.
John Wick is awesome.
Shoot, I can't say John Wick because that's part of the 2000s.
No,
that's beyond
2010. That's 2010.
That's right.
That's 2014, I think.
That's right. You can't claim that one.
Yeah.
But he was just he wasn't a great actor, but he was fun. And Speed was a fantastic movie. And I kind of feel like a lot of movies from the 2000s were kind of built on the back of a movie like Speed. It's over the top fun, just action. It's just the plot was nonsensical, silly, stupid, and a tremendously fun
nonsensical.
movie. Right, completely nonsensical. And I sat there and I thought about it. What movies from the 2000s, what movie could you say is brainless and fun? Everything tries to be all high-minded.
In the 2000s?
Yes.
High, mindless, and fun. I mean, I didn't even I'm not ready for that kind of question, but
well, because
an action movie. Let's see.
Because to me, I'll tell you while you're checking that out. To me, now everything has a cynical edge, and everything has to make sense and have a meaning. Mm-hmm. Although,
like something deep and symbolical.
And to me, it doesn't need to be. 90s movies
they want it to be art. And that's how you make art, by having some kind of thing in the background.
Yeah. You don't need to do all that. But now that I think about it, there are a couple of movies out now that are stupid and fun, but I can't get those.
Inglourious Bastards. Inglourious Bastards was just nonsensical Nazi killing. Like, there was a story in the background, but it really wasn't needed.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch Inglourious Bastard over again. Because I want to watch the storyline, because it really isn't a storyline. Even John Wick even has a storyline, but it's really an action movie.
Right. You're like, it was just a bunch of Nazi killing.
Yeah, it was because just destruction and gore. It was awesome.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you. All right, yeah.
That's my John Wick of the 2000s. All
right, you're right. Inglourious Bastards was in that manner, but would you say it was more high mind? No, it wasn't. You're right. I can't even make that argument.
Yeah,
it was just stupid Nazi killing.
Yeah, it was just stupid Nazi killing. There was no real basis in real things.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was just a good regular film.
All right, yeah, I'll give you that one. Well, here, let me shoot another one at you. That I would say. Okay, this one is the basis for all. I'm not going to say all, but a lot of horror movies that came after, and that is. Where is it? I just had it here. I lost it. Oh, Blair Witch Project. Witch Project.
Yeah,
the whole found footage thing. Although I didn't particularly care for it, but I think it kind of started a whole era of movies with the found footage. Is it real? Is it not real? Is the witch real? Is she not real? Is this really a real movie, or are they just doing a documentary of a real movie? And that kind of carried a whole genre of movies, I would say, or a subgenre of movies.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the first found footage film, but it was definitely, I think, what popularized it in horror films for mainstream, because nowadays you can actually go see a mainstream movie.
Right.
Mainstream horror movie that is all found footage, which I highly hate.
Really?
I hate found footage films.
Even the one that we talked about last week.
Cloverfield?
Yeah.
I hated that film. I told you I hated that film.
Oh, you did say you hated Cloverfield.
I hate Cloverfield.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I thought that movie was good.
Oh, God.
What was the one that came after that they just released?
Something Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I saw that as well.
Yeah.
Also very poopy.
Yeah. I wasn't big on that one.
It was better than Cloverfield, but it wasn't good.
You hated Cloverfield.
Yeah, it was
That's
so bad.
right. You did say
it was
that.
just found footage of them running around and stuff.
Wow.
There was like you never found anything out.
When you saw the Statue of Liberty's head just go flying and rolling down the street or whatever, I was like, that's awesome. Not that I want to see that happen.
I mean, no, I get it. But I'm saying like, I mean, if that's your whole premise for a movie being good, then hey, Hollywood, just knock over some Statue of Liberty heads.
That's all you need to do.
Just make it look glorious.
Blow
Michael Bay it.
Blow up the White House.
Yeah.
I hate Michael Bay.
Michael Bay, that's what you're at.
Everything is the hero.
Just give Troy
shot.
explosions and you're good.
Except Michael Bay explosions, because all he does is that hero, the hero angle. Yeah, and slow I can't stand.
So you're more of a Fast and the Furious explosion guy?
No, I don't.
Submarines
hated Fast and Furious.
And parachuting vehicles.
Like the first one and maybe the second one. After that, I was like, I'm out. I'm out.
I've seen every single one.
I can't.
I own some of them.
With the cars flying out of the back of planes.
Yeah.
Talk about ridiculously over the top.
I mean, I don't think they should have made the last one.
No,
because I mean, Paul Walker died. Just leave it, let it lie.
Yeah,
let it lie.
Yeah. They should really leave that.
They
one
made
alone.
the new one. And the new one was like, I mean, it wasn't a good movie, but
No.
it was a good Fast and Furious movie. I mean, it was entertaining.
Hasn't been a good Fast and Furious since the first.
Tokyo Drift. No, so my favorite. I mean, this is even. Well, Fast and Furious is actually 2000s.
Is it all of them?
Oh no, not all of them. No, I think the first one came out like 06.
Did it now? I wonder.
Fast and I'm pretty sure that wasn't 2010s. Like not all of them. I'm sure the bulk of them are though.
Yeah, I'm thinking all 2000s.
2001, yeah.
2000. Okay.
Yeah.
All
So,
right,
so 2001. So let's see.
And now it's kind of like it's the Rock's franchise
Yeah,
now. Like he basically took over. Him and Vin Diesel kind of, you know.
So we got Too Fast, Too Furious 2003, Fast and Furious, which I believe was 4, 2009, Fast 6, 2013. So I can't use that one. Can't use 7. So I can't use 6, 7, or 8. So no, actually, the bulk of the films were actually in the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But my favorite one by far, actually, even still to this day, of Fast and Furious is Tokyo Drift.
It's Tokyo. You know, and
I love Tokyo Drift.
I think that's the one. For whatever reason, I don't even remember that. Well, I mean, I remember. I know what
it
it's
was
about.
the second one, but it actually came out. But if it's the second one, but not the second one in the timeline, but it's the second one to come out.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, here I got another one for you. This movie. All right, you swatted away the first two, but this one, no, you kind of agreed with Speed. But this movie here is the epitome of action movies for the last 15, 20 years. And it's a shame that the sequel was so god-awful that I wanted to gouge my eyes out.
I'm excited.
But Independence Day.
Oh, God, yeah. The second one was so bad.
Awful. Awful.
See, the thing is, the 2000s had nothing to do with that, though, because that was 2010s. That came out like a year ago.
Great.
Or two.
You get to skip that.
Well, yeah, it's not my
you
fault.
You get to dodge that one. You're like, that's got nothing to do with that.
At least we didn't put the the reboot in our era.
That was
or the era they were talking about. But yeah, the new one was really bad.
So bad.
The first one was really good, though.
The first one was
really
that was and my whole fetish for blowing things up, the White House.
I wouldn't say that that's a moniker for like, I don't even know if I'm using that right word correctly, but I wouldn't say that's a moniker for like action films these days. I would say it has a lot of roots for like alien movies though. But the thing is, like, we've had the same kind of roots for alien movies for a long time. Like, aliens come, they invade, attack, Independence Day and Mars Attacks are basically the same movie.
Yeah. Yeah, Mars Attacks had the bigger laugh track, but yeah,
it was so good.
yeah, that was silly fun.
When did Mars Attacks come out?
90, I would say, without guessing, 1996. I would say.
Oh, yep. 96.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Boom.
See that you should have just been like, fuck Independence Day, Mars Attacks. I love the movie. I just watched that again recently on purpose.
I would watch that. Mars Attacks was so much fun.
It was funny.
But Independence Day, that I could sit there and watch that today.
A lot of big actors in that movie too.
Yeah. That was probably Will Smith's last great role. Would you say?
No, I Am Legend. It was after that, definitely.
Yeah.
I liked I Am Legend. I'm on that bandwagon of like I Am Legend lovers.
I don't think there's not a lot of those.
Really?
Though,
you don't
right?
think so?
I don't think a lot of people.
Especially people who like when his dog dies. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole cult or religion devoted to people who cry about that when they see it.
When his dog died in I Am Legend.
when he gets bit or scratched or whatever, and he's gonna turn, so he has to kill him.
Yeah, that was rough. That was pre Walking Dead.
Yeah, before the zombies were everywhere.
Zombie dog.
Zombies are like TV shows. They keep coming back with more zombie shows.
Well, here's the thing. All right, I got one for you. So that was a couple of action movies. So I'm gonna hit you with a little. Comedy.
Yay!
Here. All right,
that's my genre right there.
Here you go. You're not gonna be able to top this one. There's no movie in 2000 like this.
Okay.
Billy Madison.
Oh, that's hard. Because look, so like me and Billy Madison have it's a weird relationship because I am a huge Adam Sandler fan.
Right.
Huge Adam Sandler fan. So Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, all those films are like huge staples for me.
You're right. But wait, you're saying there's anything in the 2000s?
I mean, honestly, what I'm doing is Googling it.
Really?
Because I want to know. I don't have my list of movies is a list of just best movies, and I went down it basically. It was like, okay, I've seen this,
right?
But I don't remember I can't even like divide it by comedies.
Right.
So I'm just looking up the best comedies of the 2000s real quick because I've seen most of them.
Yeah.
Like Superbad, Anchorman. I've seen all these. So
which one?
Shaun of the Dead.
I never saw Shaun of the Dead. One of my friends speaks very highly of Shaun of the Dead, and I never saw Shaun of the Dead.
So if I had to pick out of this list.
Some good ones there.
Okay. So it's a toss up.
Okay.
To fight your Billy Madison.
All
and
right.
the funny thing is, his company made one of these films.
Okay.
So Grandma's Boy is made by Happy Madison or whatever, or Billy Gilmore, whatever else it's called.
Billy Gilmore, Happy Madison.
I think it's Happy Madison Productions.
Happy Gilmore Madison.
And then Super Troopers. So I'd have to say my favorite between those is probably Grandma's Boy. So Grandma's Boy, I would say if I had to pit up a movie against Billy Madison,
would you say Grandma's Boy is like a cult classic? Because that really wasn't like a wide release.
See, the thing is, nowadays it's a cult classic, I think.
Yeah, but did people actually go to the theater to watch that?
I have no idea because in 2006 I was, 10 plus 4, 14.
Again, I'm gonna go.
So I'm pretty sure the movie's rated R. The first time I saw the movie I was probably 15 or 16.
Wow, get out of here. Wow, I have to. I'm gonna put that down on the list for.
Because Grandma's Boy, I mean, if you think about it, really is it's like a stoner movie.
Grandma's Boy,
which to this day I still haven't watched Grandma's Boy stoned, so it's kind of like I haven't lived that part of my life.
You have to try that. See, there's this.
Well, there's like a handful of movies they always tell you to watch, doing certain substances, right? And I've never done any of those things.
During Grandma's Boys?
Yeah.
Was he in it or he just produced it?
It's his company. I don't know if he had any direct ties in it, but Happy Madison, I think, is the company productions. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they produced it.
I think the market,
because part of his guys are in the movie. Like a couple of the guys are always in films.
Right. The market kind of dried up for his type of movies. Like in the night, that was his thing in the 90s.
Sandler?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, they owned 90s to 2006.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was the new age of comedians like Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
For a few years there. And then now it's like Kevin Hart's in every single movie.
Kevin Hart, The Rock, is even more. He's even doing a lot of comedic roles.
Right. In fact, who else is there for comedic actors right now other than Kevin Hart? It's like he gets every
Stephen
role.
Carell, he still does stuff.
Yeah. You can.
Will Ferrell, he's still out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Mark Wahlberg does films now with comedies, especially with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson, not so much anymore. Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, the last movie I saw with them was The Internship.
Yeah,
and that was like that Google movie.
Trying to work at Google. And
but it wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't that great.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like I like. To me, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was younger, obviously, at the time in the 90s. But the comedies then were just bust out funny. Like, I'm laughing out loud. And it's almost like you're like, what comedy in the 2000s you watch? And it's like, man, that is friggin' funny. That is hilarious.
Eurotrip. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Eurotrip is when Eurotrip has a special place in my heart because the main character's name is Scotty.
Okay.
So my name's Scott, right? So Scotty, the whole song Scotty Doesn't Know.
Okay.
Was like I know I shouldn't have liked that song because it means that my girlfriend's getting boned without me knowing it, right? But I had a deep-seated love for that song, and I used to actually have that song on my iPod.
Wow. Okay.
Because it was, and I had the original, not the one from the movie.
That was in Eurotrip?
Yeah, it was by Lustra.
Eurotrip. See, there's a couple of these movies.
That song is like a real song. It's like a real song.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of these.
Yeah, you can listen to a legit 2.5, 3 minute song about how Scotty doesn't know.
All right, well, I got another comedy better than anything in the 2000s.
90s was a really good comedy era, so this is really hard.
What, 2000s or the 90s? Oh yeah, and this one is just the king of them all. Dumb and Dumber.
No, I hate it.
You hated Dumb
I
and
love
Dumber?
Jim Carrey, but I don't hate Dumb and Dumber. I just don't like it.
Really?
I wouldn't say I hate it.
What
That's
about
such
Liar
strong
Liar?
word. Not one of my favorite Jim Carrey films.
Wow. Wait, when did Liar Liar come out? Was that a 2000s? Was that a 90s?
That might be 2000s. If not, it might be late 90s.
Liar Liar.
It was 97.
97. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought that was in
I knew
the
it
90s.
was gonna be their late 90s.
Boy, he's
early
really
2000s.
fallen off, too. I don't know if you've seen any interviews of him lately.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
he just made a show.
What, did he?
Yeah, it's Showtime or Stars or something like that. It's a show about up and coming comedians in the 70s, I think, at like a local comedy club in like LA or Hollywood or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, and he produces it or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he's doing more of the back end stuff nowadays. I mean, he's made so many films. I mean, he really doesn't need to work.
Yeah, he's probably like bored with it.
Like if I
now.
looked up probably like they have like a celebrity net worth thing, I could probably look it up.
I would say, Jim Carrey's worth 97 million.
97?
Yeah.
Holy
weird
shit.
number. I'll just say 97. I don't think he's like a $200 million worth person. Plus, I love Jennifer Tilly in that movie, in all those 90s movies.
Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, Jennifer Tilly was awesome.
Jim Carrey.
Net worth.
Let's see what we got. Jim Carrey's net worth is $150 million.
Wow, more than I thought. Kind of close. I didn't think he'd be worth that much.
He's Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian American, but he's
Yeah.
I know that.
Canadian. Almost
Raised
American.
in Ontario.
Almost. That's like being American.
Yeah, right.
Well, that was all right. So that was Speed. That was Blair Witch Project. That was Dumb and Dumber. Let me give you another one. And I misspelled it on my list. Maybe I should learn to. Going back to Keanu Reeves. How about some Point Break action?
Never saw Point Break.
Never saw Point Break?
No.
Good movie. It was another one of those guilty pleasure, dumb fun movies. Not a great plot. The remake that they just put out, I think maybe 2 years ago, not so good.
So a lot of the films you're giving me are like knockoff movies.
Nah, Point Break. What?
Oh no, you're like, yeah, this is the film you can just sit down and watch, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's got a lot of good films you can just sit down and watch, but nothing good, you know.
Well, I'm saving those.
Oh, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm giving you that. I'm just throwing the little,
like the fish food.
Yeah, like here,
teasing the water.
Have that. It's nothing. I got some real bangers in here that I'm waiting until we get to the back end of this. I mean, there's some here that are just gonna knock your socks off.
Yeah.
If you want me to go deep here, I'll go deep.
Let's get deep.
I'll give you a little Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's a good movie.
It's great. But now that wasn't just a good movie. That was a great, and I can't even say great movie. It was a great film. You always put film on it when it's really
good. You gotta call it a film.
Yeah, it's not you can't call Independence Day a film. That's a movie. But Shawshank Redemption is probably one of the best movies of the 90s, of any era, really.
It's a really good movie. Yeah.
Excellent. It was Morgan Freeman, Tim Robbins.
I'm looking at the cast right now, actually.
Yeah,
94.
94. Yeah. Yes, that was a fantastic. I mean, that was just. There's nothing. Nobody can say anything bad about that.
Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman, Bob Gunton, William Sadler, Clancy Brown. That's pretty. I mean,
yeah,
just
fantastic. Just give me one movie in the 2000s that equals the heft of Shawshank Redemption.
It's a hefty film. I need to go to the main list for that one.
Yeah, that one. I mean, I'm sure
because I have a film ready for you for like cinematic experience, like visually beautiful.
I already know what you
probably. Yeah, exactly. I talk about it all the time.
Yeah, which I would have to agree. It is visually
the weight of Shawshank Redemption. That's hard.
I'm telling you, that movie.
The weight. So it's gotta be a film that really like brings something home.
Yeah. It can't just be
Can't just be a film.
No. Can't be Euro Trip.
Can't be. I mean, Euro Trip's a really good film.
Euro Trip, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
It's
Shawshank.
It's tough, man.
It is. Well, I have two things ready, but I don't know if because they're more of like it's more of like an inclusive thing. Oh wait, okay, I can get a little religious, I guess.
Okay.
The Passion of the Christ.
Okay.
So so let me explain real quick.
Okay.
So Shawshank Redemption is a critically acclaimed, bomb awesome movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pleasure to have out the what's it called? The crucifixion. I want to call it the crucifixion. The Passion of Jesus Christ was such a controversial movie when it came out that it made people watch it, and it was actually good.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like that in general, and if you can make controversy into a positive. I mean, who cares if the story is real or not, or if you believe or you don't believe? It's not about that. It's just about the fact that like visually the movie was good.
All right, here's what I'll say. I watched it. Did I enjoy it? Yes, it's hard to say you enjoy
Jesus getting whipped, yeah.
Right. But that's where I kind of felt like when he made it. Was it Jim Caviezel was Jesus, right? Or he was the director? I'm pretty sure. So it's the stuff I remember. I can't remember to take the trash out, but I remember odd things like the director of Passion of the Christ. But I'm pretty sure it's Jim Caviezel, or he was Jesus. I can't remember.
Jim Caviezel, I think, was Jesus.
Yeah, I can't remember if he directed. No, Mel Gibson directed.
Yeah, Jim Caviezel. Yeah, Mel Gibson was the director.
Yeah, Mel Gibson directed.
Jim Caviezel played Jesus, yeah.
Right. Here's the thing. I think it was a gore fest, and I almost think people watched it and liked it, and the controversy was because
it shows
Jesus
a
is getting his
depiction
skin
of getting him, fucked up.
Right. And was it because the movie was good or because people get into the gore and it was so shocking because...
Well, that's a person-to-person thing. Like, I didn't like it because it was gory. I liked it because it was real. Like, obviously it wasn't real, but it felt real. Like, when you're watching something like that, you can, because of the purpose of a film or a movie is to, bring you into that world.
Right. Evoking emotion.
Passion of the Christ. I mean, you watched like that almost like that honest, like, I mean, think about Game of Thrones. Why do people like Game of Thrones? Because they show
breast.
Yeah, breast, penis, and fucking, right? But also because, like, they show real death. They show, people who like Saw like gore for gore.
Well, you know what it is about Well, you know what it is about Game of Thrones. I think what it is the thing. Not to go off into a tangent, but this is why Game of Thrones I think is other than visually, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah,
and it's
really good.
So interesting. The characters and everything else. They take chances and leaps that the only other show on TV that does the same thing, The Walking Dead, and shows how popular they both are. They will kill off popular characters. They will popular.
No, I love that. I love that both those shows do that, but I hate The Walking Dead.
You hate The Walking Dead?
So bad.
We could have debated that.
We could have. Actually, me and Bobby were going to debate that or talk about that yesterday, but then we realized that's more of a debate show thing.
Oh, right. Oh, man.
Yeah, we were going to debate Walking Dead versus Game of Thrones, and I was going to debate that Game of Thrones is better.
Huh.
Because Game of Thrones is better than The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is like watching filler episodes for 5 seasons.
It's interesting that you would say that, and I can't argue with that.
I mean, Game of Thrones has some filler, but I mean, they only make so many episodes per season, so they kind of pack a lot as much as they can.
That filler is so damn good. Yeah. That show is so good. Well, we could have done a whole separate show on just why Game of Thrones kicks ass.
Yeah.
But see, my thing is, what was my point about The Walking Dead? Oh, because they'll kill off
main characters. Yeah.
They'll kill off main characters.
Well, for the most part.
Right. Because
some people are always safe.
I wouldn't say that.
Daryl's still here, isn't he?
Yes, but Daryl's made up.
The cop guy
part of the comics, if I'm not mistaken.
The cop guy's still there, right?
The cop guy,
the main guy.
Listen, I'm not gonna. No, yeah, he's still there.
I mean, Glenn just died.
Not throwing any spoilers out there, but if you read the comics, the comic is different.
The comic's different, just like how the book is different.
And I better
because
shut up, someone I'm gonna ruin it for somebody.
Because Game of Thrones, even if you didn't know, is actually past the books already.
Yeah, it is.
With everything you've seen on the last season and 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah,
might even last. I know the last season for sure. The last season before that might as well, or some of it.
Right.
Isn't part of the books.
Right.
But George R. Martin is assisting, making the story.
He needs to go ahead and finish those books because he don't look like the healthiest guy.
Well, he already did. Apparently, he already did tell. They already had like a talk about it. Like if he passes, they already told. He already apparently put his voice in for how it's supposed to be finished. Apparently.
Okay.
So we do have an ending just in case, but it's already filming. I'm pretty sure for season.
Sucks.
The next season.
We're totally off on a tangent now, but I love Game of Thrones. I can talk about that anytime.
RNRT is all about tangents.
Let me tell you something. I hope I don't know what I want to do when it's over. Yeah. There's nothing on TV like it right now,
but there will be. Somebody's gonna make something.
Yeah, because
there's gonna be an opening for something that people are missing.
Yeah, because Walking Dead started before Game of Thrones, right?
I believe so.
And the first, well, you don't really like Walking Dead, but I remember.
Well, I mean, when it came out, I watched.
Oh no, I'm talking about the wrong show. It was it Sopranos or Breaking Bad? I think maybe it's Breaking Bad. When I watched that, I was like, oh my god, this show's awesome. Once it's over, there's nothing. Or it's Sopranos. Love the Sopranos. Once it's over, there's nothing. And then
Breaking Bad comes out.
Breaking Bad comes along, and then I finished Breaking Bad, and then
Dead.
Walking Dead came along.
And Game of Thrones was.
And then kind of the same time. So. Yeah, and then they're talking about doing prequels, but then prequels almost never.
Yeah, Fear the Walking Dead was
Menace.
garbage.
Prequels never. Yeah, they just don't add up.
Yeah.
The magic. Just
I don't like the
isn't there.
spinoffs. Like even Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I tried.
It.
It seems to be doing okay in the ratings, but I'm just the whole soul of the show ain't there. I'm not big on Better Call Saul, but what was that? So we went off.
That's okay.
Left with the Shawshank Redemption thing here. All right, Pulp Fiction. Boom.
Nope, I don't have anything for that. I won't even try to fight that because Pulp Fiction is such a good movie.
He said you got
Pulp Fiction.
You got
Pulp Fiction's a point. I mean, that's a great movie.
Yeah, it was. You know what? In all fairness and interest of all honesty, I thought it was a little overrated.
Oh no, I don't watch it anymore, but it's a really good movie.
It's an excellent movie.
I don't find myself looking for it.
But people are just, oh my god, it's the greatest movie of all time, and I'm just like, that's a good movie.
It's a good movie, yeah.
Yeah. And here's another one. This is blasphemy here. And I argue with my friends at work about this all the time, and people may not ever forgive me for this. Goodfellas, I think, is overrated.
Oh, I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
I would kind of call it overrated. Because overrated really, in a sense, is just movies that people always say are really good, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, it's overrated. It's good.
Why are you agreeing?
It's overrated.
Finally, I found somebody.
It's overrated, but it's still a good film.
It's a good movie. Yeah, like when I say overrated, people think, oh, it wasn't terrible. You're saying it's terrible.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying, like, I've seen it enough times and heard about it enough times not to really need to see it anymore.
Like, I don't need to sit and watch Goodfellas. Like, if I never watch Goodfellas again, I'm fine.
Yeah, like, I own the Godfather trilogy, but I don't watch it.
I've never seen The Godfather.
Because, I mean, the thing is, I own it because I wanted to own it in my collection.
Right.
But I've also seen The Godfather pretty much every year since I was a kid until I was like 18, every like holiday.
Never saw it. And I tried one, it's just like The Wire. I had so many friends that tell me I need to watch The Wire, and I just can't do it. I tried watching like the first episode. I'm like, it looks so old and dated.
I didn't watch The Wire. Everybody said The Wire was really good, and I couldn't watch
Everybody
it. I downloaded the whole series for when I went to Afghanistan.
Right.
Watched like the first 5 episodes. I'm like, this is fucking terrible.
Wow, terrible.
I'm sorry if you can't get me in the first if I even give you 5 episodes,
right?
I'm helping you because usually I give you 2,
right?
If not 1. Like some shows, if you've been out for a while and I've been watching you and you do 1 bad episode, so this is what'll happen. Like this is what happened with American Horror Story.
Okay.
First season was good. Second season was really good. Second season was my favorite season.
Right.
The Asylum.
Right.
Third season was decent. Fourth season was crap. And now I'm just kind of like, eh. So I'll watch the first episode, and then I'll decide if I want to watch it. Like I watched episode 1 of Roanoke, didn't like it. Watched episode 1 of Cult, the newest one,
right?
Didn't like it. I mean, I think Cult has more promise,
right?
But I'm not trying to keep up to date with it because I don't care.
See, I'm not a big horror movie guy.
I hate horror movies,
and so
scare the crap out of me.
What is it? American History? Not
American Horror Story.
American History X. American Horror Story. Yeah, it just seems to me like a horror movie pushed down into an hour episode every week. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt because I've never seen one episode, but it just doesn't appeal to me.
Some of it's really good. Some of it's like really good show. Like and visually, story wise.
I heard Lady Gaga was on there for a while, and I don't know. It just looks weird.
She was in the hotel one. I think that's the last season.
Yeah.
Or no, the 2 seasons ago.
Just not feeling it. Just but it's just not anything I was big into. Pulp Fiction. We said we went over that. Now I'll just say, now we're starting to get into some heavies, but I'll throw a little more softballs by it. Here's one. 7. Great movie.
7 was a good movie. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah, 7 was. People call it it wasn't a horror movie. It was,
no, it was a thriller.
I guess, thriller.
I'd say a thriller.
You could call it a thriller. Are they still doing thrillers? Like, what's a thriller in the 2000s that could
Get Out was a thriller.
Get Out was a great.
It wasn't really
movie.
a horror movie because it wasn't trying to scare you. It was trying to make
Right.
you like anxious.
Although when the one creepy guy, the groundsman, ran up, like I was like, "What the hell?"
But the thing is, it's not like that wasn't like a jump scare. That
Right,
was like
right.
suspenseful.
Right.
That's the point of like a thriller.
Get Out was a great movie.
I love the movie.
Great movie. That and Key and Peele did it, which is crazy.
I think it was just Peele.
Peele, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
right,
Peele.
that's right. But such a good movie.
But they actually asked him. I think Warner Brothers asked him to do Suicide Squad 2
oh, really?
because apparently he did so good with because Get Out was like the first original storyline. Horror storyline in like so many years, whatever like that.
Yeah.
That actually did good. Like hit box office records kind of stuff.
Yeah, so good. That was such a good movie. And then they were saying there were some alternate endings I read recently that they didn't use because it would have kind of changed the whole story. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Get Out was an excellent movie.
So good. It's not what I thought it was. Like the ending was not what I guessed. I guessed pretty well, but I did not get it. Like I did not get that they were going to be taking over their bodies. Like I was going with everybody because everybody thought it was going to be the race card.
Right.
Before the movie came out, they'd be like, oh, they're enslaving black people, right?
Right.
Or African Americans, whatever you want to say, right? But it wasn't. It was no. We want to just take their bodies. We actually love black people.
I know.
We want to become them.
I know. Yeah, we want to. Yeah, we want to be in. We want to be in their body. We just want to use. We want to be them.
Yeah.
Except with our
brains.
Our brains.
Yeah. But shove them. And not. We don't want to kill them. We're just going to shove their consciousness super down.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
So they're not. Yeah, it was weird. It was such a good movie. It's such a good movie.
It was a great concept.
It was.
Like okay, so like and plus that movie. Like, if you like watch it and then you go like, I read stuff about it after I watched it. Like, oh, you remember this part? This is what that was doing.
Right.
It's like I want to go. I want to see it again, honestly, so I can see more stuff.
I love movies like that where there's these little things that the director drops in that you have to kind of pick up. It's like finding these little treasures after you've already seen it.
What is it called? Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
You like remember when they get pulled over or not pulled over, but they call the cops over because of deer?
Yes.
The reason she didn't want him to give up his ID is because they didn't want a paper trail of him being there. Not because she was trying to she pulled the race card because that's what we expect. But it was actually, if you think about it, it's actually because they didn't want a paper trail of him being documented as being there so that if, because they were going to kill him. Or, take his body.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Right?
I didn't even think about that.
And, like, they hint at the grandfather being in the groundskeeper's body because he's running all the time.
Right.
Because he got beat because he was always jealous because the black guy beat him in the Olympics.
That's right. Yep. See, I didn't even see. I gotta go back and watch that.
That's why he was running.
I gotta see. And that wasn't you can't claim that movie because that wasn't a 2000. That was 2016. That was an man. See, I gotta write that down. I'm gonna go back and watch that. Get Out.
So crappingly enough, we're running out of time, but I think we should do one more thing.
Okay.
I need you to give me your best. And I'm going to give you my best.
Your best what? Can I give you a best few or just one?
Your best film. Like, you look at your list, you give me your best film, and I'll give you my best film.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. Man, this is tough. How about this? Can I give you a best from comedy, best action, and best? Can I give you one for each? All right. Here's the ones. Yeah, we did run out of time. Boy, we go, that flies. Here, let me give you a couple that there's no way you could beat this with any movie from the 2000s.
Okay.
All right. Best action adventure, Terminator 2. It just can't be beat. Best comedy, not Toy Story. Best cartoon, Toy Story. All right. Best, I guess you could call it comedy, Home Alone. You can't beat any of those three movies.
Home Alone?
Home Alone.
I love Home Alone, but that's not a good movie, though.
I can watch that movie anytime it comes on.
Oh, God. That's gross.
I love
That's gross.
That's gross.
All right. So, best comedy of 2000s. I would say Zack and Miri Make a Porno. I can watch the movie over and over again. I thought it was hilarious. The actors in it are amazing. Let's see. Best action movie.
You might as well give it up. You're
Avatar.
Not beating Terminator 2.
Avatar.
Not beating
same director.
Yes.
Same director.
Listen, he got
James
older.
Cameron.
He fell off. He got older. He didn't know what he was doing.
I'm gonna put Avatar up against Terminator 2, and then what was the other one?
I gave you Terminator 2. Best cartoon, I gave you Toy Story.
Best cartoon.
Can't beat it. Impossible to beat Toy Story.
Oh wait, Oh yeah, I have a Disney film. I can already just say Wall-E.
Wall-E doesn't even compare.
Look, first of all, ready? Toy Story 1 wasn't that sad because they end up being with the friend in the end. It was actually a happy movie for the most part. It was more or less scary when he was with what's his face, Sid,
right?
Or whatever his name is. I don't remember.
Right. I know.
But Wall-E was emotional, sad, and it had a great story.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be sad to be good.
It doesn't have to be sad, but it was heartfelt.
It was heart. Yeah, well, it was heartfelt.
Are you saying you don't like Wall-E?
I mean, it was,
no. I mean, don't get me wrong. Wall-E is based, or Toy Story is a precursor to what Wall-E is because it's made by Disney Pixar.
Yeah, Wall-E was just a movie. It wasn't
just a movie. It was. it was beautiful.
Yeah, but Toy Story is here. Wall-E is like,
I'm not a big fan of Toy Story.
How do you?
I don't really like Toy Story. Everybody people that's a thing. That's a train to be on, like or a bandwagon.
It's like saying you're not a big fan of Oxygen.
No, God no. Toy Story isn't like okay. Look, Toy Story when it first came out, great idea. Toy Story 2, good movie. Toy Story 3, come on, stop, please.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like Home Alone, fantastic.
Oh,
you didn't like it.
I actually liked all the Home Alones.
Home Alone 3.
I actually liked all the Home Alones.
Wait, I thought you didn't like Home Alone.
I don't think that it's the best comedy.
Fantastic.
I think it's a good. I think it's a good film.
Like a You can say family film.
It's family comedy. It's a famcom.
Famcom. Yeah.
Famcom. It's like rom-com, but
famcom. Yeah, I'll give you that.
So Avatar versus Terminator 2, then.
It's no comparison.
Avatar
visually is beautiful. But the grittiness of Terminator 2, Arnold with the T-1000 and Sarah Connor and Eddie Furlong, who's all screwy now.
Terminator 2 was with the cop silver one, right?
Yes.
All right, so no. See, Terminator 3 was better than Terminator 2 in my opinion.
Nah, with the girl with the red leather dominatrix outfit, whatever she's terrible. You
wouldn't tell me. Like, okay, first of all, by definition, I mean, I don't know if it's by definition, but T2, the Terminator in that one, technically could have been a female. Like, he could have formed into a female.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But why? Cool.
Have you ever seen the commercials from T2? Like, yes. Of like them doing the promos, like the actual guy who plays like the new Terminator in T2.
Yeah. Like
doing like commercials for like a promotion, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, I forget the guy's
name.
It's so funny. He was kind of big for a short time there, but
yeah, he's a good actor.
Visually, it was at the time just gritty.
For 2009, visually. Avatar was amazing.
Avatar was amazing
because by today's standards, Avatar isn't visually amazing anymore.
No.
The thing is, if you go put it in 4K and put it on a great TV, it's still gonna look really good.
Yeah, it looks great, but that was so much fun. Terminator 2 was such a fun. I liked Avatar. I'm not gonna kill Avatar, but Terminator 2 was such a good movie, and the rare sequel that was better than the original. Rare. Doesn't happen often.
Terminator 2 was way better than Terminator 1.
Just like the second Rambo movie was better.
I've never seen any Rambo film.
Never saw any Rambo film. Wow.
Never felt a reason to, just because people just said it's like basically just Arnold Schwarzenegger running around hacking and slashing and killing shit.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I needed.
I've seen scenes and like clips here and there, but
it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's my list. And the late comer, the horror film that was the epitome of all others that came after, The Sixth Sense.
Ugh.
The twist ending. And then that was
I see dead people.
That was the one and only good movie that M. Night Shyamalan
wasn't Signs.
made.
Did Signs come out in the 2000s?
Terrible.
I think
came out in the 2000s.
Okay. Well, then I say Signs is better than Sixth Sense.
No,
same guy, right? Didn't he? No,
M. Night Shyamalan.
Did he make Signs?
Yeah, he made Signs.
I think Signs is better than
that. He fell off. After
he used to be good.
Because you know what it was? Everybody was looking at that point for the twist.
Yeah.
When you look for the twist,
we twist hold him.
Yeah, we twist hold him.
And now he makes shitty films.
Twistis.
Now he makes terrible movies.
He does. Did he make that cartoon movie that was like anime? No, that wasn't him.
He just made Split though,
which I heard was very good.
It was good. It's a sequel.
To what?
To I don't know it by the top of my head. Brittany told me because she knows it, but they point to it at the end of Split.
That's what I heard. I gotta watch. I'm writing that one down.
It's a good film. I mean, it's interesting. I wouldn't say it's really really good.
I keep giving the guy a chance, and he disappoints me every time.
Oh yeah, but I'd say that the actor in that film is
What's
great.
the other one? Unbreakable that people rave about. I'm like, not so great.
The Amy Schmidt.
No, oh wait, was that Unbroken Breaking? What's this M Night Shyamalan movie with Bruce Willis? It was Unbreakable, right?
It might be.
I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure Unbreakable was the name of it.
I mean, Unbreakable isn't exactly held together by just because
Unbreakable.
of the Netflix show. 2000?
Unbroken, Unbreakable.
David Dunn as Bruce Willis as sole survivor of devastating train wreck.
Yeah, not so great.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, didn't like it. He just fell off. That one, and then the one where he's out in the woods, and then the time period, The Happening, or whatever it was called.
The Village?
The Village, yeah. The Happening.
The Village was literally... The Happening was also bad. The Village was...
Was that another one of his? The Happening?
I don't know. Yeah. The Happening, it sounds like one of his because it was so bad.
Because it's one word. And
it was the plants. The plants are trying to kill us.
It's terrible. That might have been his worst. The freaking plants.
And my Shyamalan, yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. It had a $48 million budget. Holy crap.
Awful.
Came out in 2008.
Yeah. Hasn't made a good movie since The Sixth Sense, like I said.
The thing is, his movies are always really... Okay, look. His movies are always really good until the twist. That's the thing that sucks. Like, I mean, not all of them. Some of them are actually really, really bad. Yeah. But for the most part, his movies are always like, really interesting, and it's like fun to watch, and you're like, oh, this is cool. But then they twist, and you're just like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. That's what kills it.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. Stop with the twist. Just make a movie straight ahead. Yeah. And stop trying to concentrate on the twist.
Nobody's sitting there like, oh, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, because now when you look for the twist and the twist ain't so great, you're like, that sucked. Like you just said. Like, what do you get so pissed?
To end our show today, this is what I need to say to M. Night Shyamalan. This is a PSA to you, mister. Just make like 5 regular films, right? So you get us out of like this whole like expecting it thing,
right?
And then just like bring it back every once in a while,
right?
Like, oh, look at that M. Night Shyamalan flair on that film. It was so good,
right?
Blah blah blah.
The flair, the screen flair by J.J. Abrams.
But anyways, guys, this has been the late debate here at Real Nerds Real Talk headquarters at 8 p.m. Yeah,
is it?
Almost forgot.
Yeah,
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday here. Eastern Standard Time. I'm saying a lot of words that are just jumbled up now. Sorry, I'm going to edit this part out. Anyways, make sure you guys come back every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/Real Nerds Real Talk. Make sure you leave a follow. Subscribe to us over at YouTube. Over there, we're called RNRT. Also, patreon.com/RNRT to become a supporter over there for $2 more a month. Get some awesome stuff. Teespring.com/RNRT to get yourself some T-shirts and hoodies and such. Also, November 4th, 2017, this year, we're going to be participating in the Extra Life charity 24-hour stream for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. The link is on our Facebook to go over there if you want to donate early. We have like a $500 goal. Hopefully we can make it. We'll be giving out an SNES Classic during the 24-hour stream. So as long as you donate, I think we're going to go with, we haven't put it in concrete yet, but as long as you donate, I think $10 we're going to do. You'll go in for a drawing to win the SNES Classic inbox new. So we bought an extra one just in case for this. So look out for that. Follow me on Twitter at RNRT_Scott and have a great day. Stay nerdy.